Alright, let's continue onward.
Hey, Hajime, are you really going to insist that you were drunk?
Yeah, you're gonna insist that you were drunk, huh? A little alcohol could be fine. It's not gonna be anything bad, I'm sure.
You, Hajime Makunouchi, got completely drunk? That's not like you at all, Hajime.
Oh, you're nervous now.
Nobody in our group cares more about their health than you, Hajime. I thought it was kind of strange that you were drinking at the party. You did say drinking a bit was good for your health, but you've made it sound like you drank way more than that.
Uh-huh.
And I just can't see someone like you not being able to restrain themselves from drinking.
There's a little thing called mood at a party, you know? I'm human just like the rest of you. Even I can cut loose and ignore my health for a bit.
Bullshit.
Ah, Mac. I just remembered. You were the one who invited Riri to the party, weren't you?
Oh, yep. Uh-huh.
Right. He suggested that we invite Yuri, saying he's not entirely a bad person. Even then, he hadn't forgotten to talk about the importance of health.
Damn it! Hajime! What the hell were you thinking?
I'm not the culprit.
Fine, have it your way. Let's review this case from the start.
Oh, are we gonna do the comic book
You'll
thing?
have no choice but to admit to your crimes.
Oh, we're gonna do the comic book thing. Closing argument. Alright, let's hear it. In a closing argument, you have to recap events in case the format of 4 comic strip. Strip? The top left corner of total number of pages, and you will have to complete separate comic strips for each page. Some frames of cut will be given at the bottom screen. Choose a piece of the left and right arrow key and put them in order, first to last. Okay. First to last. Press A to check the specific details and select the frame cut, which should help you figure out the placement. As the difficulty rises, more frame cuts will be given and produced will still be a 4-frame comic, but fake frame/cuts will be presented. Once the page has been completed, you will then proceed to review it. If you think you assembled the pieces correctly, press C to check the answer. Otherwise, you may reset to the page by pressing X. There is no penalty for resetting the page, but if your answer is incorrect, the focus gauge will take damage and points will be deducted. After the page is completed, the explanation will follow. Sora will give an explanation of the case and completed comic, ultimately reveal identity culprit. You have to start over from first page. Focus the gauge empties during the minigame, so do your best to avoid that. Alright, let's do this. Closing argument. Start! Alright. The culprit came up with the plan and hear about the party. Suzuka suggested to throw a party. Yuri declaring a girl that you kill them anytime they want. Culprit taking interest in Yuri's declaration, and they may be able to confront Jews for the murder. Okay, let's do this one first. And then this one. Then Suzuka. Okay, this should be good. Hey, I'm right, okay. So culprit helping out setting up the party. Very heavily intoxicated. The party began, and the culprit quietly observing the situation. Like, look at those creepy eyes! Look at that! Anyone's thinking of drinking, they're loca. Okay. During the preparation, the culprit sneaked in alcohol amongst the water and other drinks. good. Alright. The culprit injecting anesthesia into kidnapping Yuri. The culprit takes Yuri to the bell tower. The party went out until nighttime. And this is the culprit pretending to help Yuri sneak away from the group. Oh my god, the music's loud. Let me lower that real quick. Okay. I think it's this one. Then this. Then this. Is this right? Yes! Okay. Page 4. The culprit adjusts the rope like installing the wires, preparing any other necessary for the trick. The culprit's startled by Yuriko's unexpected appearance. After finishing all the preparations, the culprit waits for the monocruise gate to open in the morning. Yuriko wakes up walking right out of the gate to the monocruise. I think he did this first, then this, and then he saw Yuriko leaving and he was like, oh shit! Okay, I'm right. Okay, let's see. After adjusting the rope, the culprit carries Yuriko to the top of the bell tower. Okay. The culprit made a risky choice of jumping straight from the top without protection. The culprit ambushed Yuriko and injected anesthesia. How freaking dare you! The culprit carries Yuriko to the bell tower and then took out the hook from Yuri's scalpel to readjust the rope to descent. Okay, I think he did Yuriko thing first, then this second, then carrying Yuriko, and then he jumped out. Okay, to carry out their murder trick, the culprit put the hook back into Yuri's scalp. Oh wait, no, that's not what. Ah, damn it. Okay. Not cigarettes. Try again. Okay. The culprit parts with Shinji. A made up excuse. Okay. Ready to put his plan into action, the culprit sends the message to Shinji. The culprit returns to the monocruise in the shortest time possible to meet up with Shinji. The culprit saw that Yuki and I arrived at the bell tower. Okay, wait! Hold on! So did he just jump without Yuri's body? Oh my god! Shinji! I mean, no, not Shinji. Hajime, you have bigger balls than anyone. Okay, and then he met up with Shinji. Ah, no, that's not right. Hold on. No. Go back. First he did this. Then he met up with Hajime. I mean, not... Damn it! I keep getting them mixed up. Okay, Shinji. Is this right? No! What the hell? What did I do? What was wrong? Okay, then they met with Shinji, and then they parted ways. Is this right? What? Okay, I'm confused. What? To carry out the murder plans, the culprit put the hook back to... Ready to put the plan into action. Let's do this first, Then they met with Shinji. And then this? Is this right? What? Okay, I'm lost here. Throw me a bone here, game. Okay, hold on. So they met with Shinji first, then they parted ways, then they did this. Is this right? Okay, there we go. Okay, the culprit saw. Okay, I think it's this one. Yuki reading the message received from the e-handbook. Okay, first this. What's this? Connected to the culprit by rope, Yuri ascended to the top of the fallen. Okay. With the safety device in play, the culprit jumps down the bell tower. Okay, and then this. Is this right? Okay, there we go. Alright. Yuki and I discovered the body. The culprit disposed of possible incriminating evidence, dashed back to the monocruise. Oof! While being pulled up by the rope, Yuri savagely cut by the wires across the stairs. And Yuri thought he was getting killed by a goat, but it was a man! It was a trap! Yuri falls back down due to gravity. The culprit cutting the rope after the searching ground. When did he do that? Okay, first that. Then this. Is this right? No? Oh wait, no. Damn it! Come on, come on! What is this? When did that happen? Is this right? Okay, there we go. Okay, final page. Okay, no, that one's fake. Believe it, the culprits. Okay, this happened first. Then he was running. Then he met up with everyone. And then this happened. Am I right?
This is the truth of the case.
Hey, I got this right! Let's go!
It all began when Yuri started saying all that weird stuff about wanting to die for a single woman.
Which, it was a trap! He fell for a trap! Literally.
He knew we were all growing desperate, so he offered any girl the chance to kill him and escape. Unfortunately, his words caught the attention of this case's culprit. If Yuri had been killed, everyone would suspect a woman of being the culprit. The culprit used this to their advantage in the murder. However, Yuri had locked himself away and only answered to women. Setsuka decided she wanted to host a surprise party to get everyone to cheer up. Our culprits saw this party as the critical part of their plan.
And Yuki was like, yeah, this is gonna be awesome! Certainly nothing bad's gonna happen!
After getting himself involved with the party setup, he was able to convince everyone to invite Yuri. While preparing the party, our culprit took the opportunity to swap some of the drinks with alcohol. This was to make sure people would get drunk.
Woo, everyone, let's get drunk, yeah!
It wasn't long after the party started when Yuri, a man who was fond of alcohol, had become completely intoxicated.
Oof. Act 2.
both our culprit and the victim drank late into the night until they had to return to the monocruise. Once the party reached its end, our culprit helped Yuri and slipped away from the others.
Ooh.
As a result, both the culprit and the victim were left all alone at night outside the monocruise. Once separated, the culprit took our victim directly to the bell tower. Since this all took place at night, there were no witnesses or interruptions that could affect them. Yuri was already passed out from being drunk, but to be extra sure, our culprit used a syringe to inject him with an anesthetic solution that would keep him out for a long time. Since our culprit had plenty of time until morning, he took some time to practice his method.
Like, I almost lost this. One influence gauge and that was done. Or focus gauge, whatever.
It was during this practice that they made sure all of their measurements were perfect. Once the culprit was satisfied with their preparations, they had to wait outside until morning. Once the morning announcement went off, our culprit was going to enter the monocruise. However, as soon as the doors opened, Yoriko stepped out of the monocruise. If she had gone to the bell tower, this whole case would have been ruined for the culprit.
Hajime was like, oh shit, damn it!
The culprit had no choice but to inject her with the remaining anesthetic and moved her to the bell tower. Although the decision was made in the moment, it actually ended up driving suspicion away from them.
Yeah.
During this time, the culprit had become late to their morning jog with Shinji, so they had to hurry. So, they removed the hook from Yuri's right calf while moving Yoriko.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
Going both up and down the stairs would take too much time, so they decided to use the hook as a means of transportation.
Oh! But that is so risky! Now I get why you removed the that thing. That is so risky!
With Yoriko in tow, the culprit rushed to the top of the bell tower. With the hook detached, our culprit quickly jumped off the tower using their fulcrum method. Normally, they would injure themselves without the weight of Yuri and the wires to slow them down. But they decided to take a risk and put their faith into their fitness and health.
Ooh.
Luckily for our culprit, his talent was perfect for something like this.
Yeah.
The culprit, who had shortened his travel time, joined with Shinji in the monocruise. During the jog, our culprit made an excuse to depart from Shinji for a moment. Returning to the bell tower, the culprit rearranged the hook placement. They couldn't reuse the right calf, as it had been completely torn up. So they inserted it into the left calf. This is the reason he had wounds on both of his calves. Once everything was ready, the culprit used Yuri's e-handbook plus to send a distress message to Yuki.
Act 4.
As Yuki received the distress message, our culprit quickly made their way up to the bell tower. Once the culprit heard that we had arrived and Yuri had woken up, the culprit jumped off the bell tower once again, this time with the intention of murder.
Whee!
Yuri, who was connected to the life jacket via the hooks, was sent flying into the air. As Yuri flew up, he was cut by several sharp wires that had been set up by the culprit. The culprit, now safely on the ground, cut the rope and Yuri was sent falling downwards to finish him off. Since there was nothing to slow his fall, it was without a doubt the true cause of death. Yuri, who we had just witnessed alive a moment earlier, was now a bloody mess on the ground. This is the truth of Yuri's death as Yuki and I had witnessed it. Once we saw the gruesome sight, we decided to rush up the stairs, hoping to find the culprit at the top. While we rushed to the top, the culprit disposed of the life jacket and was hurried towards the monocruise. Doing so would give them an alibi when the body discovery announcement went off. Fortunately for them and their fitness, they were able to make it back in time for the announcement.
Hey guys, I was totally not killing Yuri or something.
Right after the body discovery announcement, the culprit made their way to the bell tower with everyone else. In doing so, they reacted innocently with everyone else and pretended to be shocked by the event. However, this was all an act. In truth, They had been the one to kill Yuri.
And then Kokoro just used their psychic powers and it was like, okay, I know who the killer is.
That culprit is without a doubt. You, Hajime Makunochi, the ultimate boxer.
There's only one room for one Hajime in this series. And it's obviously not you. Break! Oh, give me a break, will ya?
It's over, Hajime. You are the culprit.
Well, shit.
Well, I guess I can't argue against that.
Does that mean?
It can't be helped. They got it all right. I'm sorry, Shinji, but I'm the culprit.
Yeah. Is it over? Let's see how I do. Oh, what the hell? Come on! Level 9. Ah, I could have been awesome, but instead I screwed it up. I think the card mini, the Hangman's Gambit got me because I didn't know I had to get an A first and then a Y. So that was my fault.
Have we reached a conclusion? That wasn't nearly as interesting as I thought it would be.
Hey, this project of this English translation took a lot of time. Actually, I don't know, but the developers really good job. The English voice actors of Super Danganronpa 2, well played. That was pretty good. Oh wait, maybe I should say that until the end of this chapter, but oh well.
Are you ready to see if your answer is right or wrong? As a warning, you only have one chance. I will assume that you've had enough time and proceed to the voting. Now everyone, choose who you think is the culprit with the switch in front of you. Will your answer be correct or incorrect? What will be the outcome?
And please don't let the game crash. Burning. That bitch! Class trial end. All rise. Would you like to save your progress? Yes, please. And file 9. Your answer is correct. The culprit who killed Yuri Kagarin was Hajime Makunochi. Congratulations for coming to the right to correct conclusion. Damn it, my lines. Correct conclusion.
Shit!
Take that, Big Mac. Hajime, how could you? I'm sorry.
What is it?
Sorry? You're not, you're the culprit. You murdered Yuri, and all you have to say for yourself is, I'm sorry? Why? Hajime, why would you, of all people, kill someone? Right, please give us, an answer. Why did you kill Yuri, Hajime? I can't tell you. Huh? You can't tell us? You wouldn't understand. Even if I did I did it. Even if I did, and it would only make you despise me more than you already do. Are you serious? It's your fault that we have to go through this whole trial mess in the first place! God! We do all this, and you don't even give us a straight answer? Well, to be honest, You weren't very helpful, sis. You were kind of useless. Mac, please tell us. We just want to know why. Did you forget about the rules of the class trial? The rules? If the Blacken's identity is revealed in the trial, they will be punished. Right. Hajime, you're about to die now. Don't you realize that? Indeed, those are cruel rules of the class trial. If the Blacken is identified during the class trial, they alone will be punished. Since Monocro confirmed our answer, Hajime is without a doubt the Blacken that killed Yuri. And thus, Hajime won't be able to escape from the inevitable of his imminent death. She's right, Hajime. We don't despise you, but we have to know what led you to commit murder. Was it just because you wanted to escape? That's all? It was the same for all of us. We all have friends and family waiting for us out there. We all had a willpower to hold in our desire to escape. It's hard to believe that Hajime would just murder someone just because he wanted to leave. You must have another reason. Something that pushed you to commit murder. Mac, just tell us what it was. If you don't, I really don't know if you'll ever be able to move forward from this. I'm sorry. I can't tell you. Hajime!
Yeah, well...
Well, you're right. I didn't kill Yuri just to get off this island. I had to commit this murder, so I did. My decision didn't have a process. The only thing left behold is the outcome. Whatever my reason was, I killed Yuri. I'm not trying to make any excuses here. I just want to die the way I am now, as a murderer. Hajime!
Hey!
Die! Don't just jump to conclusions. That's not decided yet. Just wait. I'm sure there'll be another way. No, Shinji. Well, he would go to jail if he didn't get executed, but still, he's going to get executed. That's how this game works, Shinji. Keep up with the program. What are you talking about? There's no exception to the rules of this on this island. Are you turning to escapism now? No, but... Hold on a second, Hajime. Did you say you wanted to die as a murderer? What are you getting at, Kokoro?
Yes.
That's not what you're thinking at all. What are you saying?
It's pointless.
You cannot deceive me, Hajime. The emotions in your words just now. You're hiding something. What's the matter, Kokoro? While it's true that Hajime's words just now seemed stoic, his thoughts betray something else entirely. Hajime is under the belief that he himself will not die at all. What do you mean? Kokoro, are you reading his thoughts or something? I know your mind reading is real, Coco, but doesn't it seem a bit off for Mac to think that way right now?
Incorrect.
I cannot read his exact emotions, but because of those sunglasses covering his eyes. But I see there was an abnormal reason for your murder of Yuri. What was it?
You piece of...
I have no idea what you're talking about. I was prepared to die. I have nothing more to say. Monocro, just start the stupid punishment. Mr. Makunochi, you may tell them. What?
So how's that?
You may tell them the truth. I suppose you are concerned about the consequences, but that is of no matter. Speak freely. Besides, I doubt we can hide this from Kokoro any longer.
You better watch it!
Hey! Stop bothering him! Why are you trying to make that decision for him? Is this another one of your conspiracies? Mikado, you sure it's okay? Huh?
Good grief.
Completely. You are already aware of your abilities, yes? While we cannot reveal everything at this moment, telling them your reason for murder should be acceptable. I will handle all the aftermath. Do as you please, Mr. Makonochi. Those two... What are they talking about right now? What the hell? Really? Well, if you say so. Nothing ever gone wrong listening to you. Oh, Hajime, if only you knew what's about to happen after this. Hajime, what's going on? After finishing that sentence, Hajime took a deep breath. Then he spoke. Ooh!
So, y'all want to know why I committed murder, huh?
Yeah? No matter how much I see this, it's kind of creepy. It looks like it's part of his sunglasses, but if you look like behind his sunglasses, it looks like it's part of his eye. Good lord.
The answer's simple. It's because I was supposed to commit murder.
His eyes full of madness, his mouth letting out the twisted tone of his voice. Hajime we all knew was gone, and his place was a Hajime that had never been seen before.
What are you talking about, Hajime? You're acting really strange.
What's so strange? You all wanted to know why I did it, right?
Yes.
And it's just as I said. It was my mission to murder.
We wanted to know, but not with those creepy eyes, but still, that's pretty cool. Show me how to do that, Hajime. That's actually pretty cool, without me having feel despair or anything.
I don't understand what you're saying. And something doesn't look right about you now.
Sorry for keeping quiet. But since it's already too late, and Mikado gave me permission, I'd like to say it out loud to y'all.
Say what out loud? Alright, I'm back.
How dangerous?
Although this must be painful to hear, I must reveal that Mr. Makonochi is a proud member of Void. Void? What's that? That's the name of the organization Mikado briefly mentioned on the first day we came to this island. Huh? Didn't he just make that up for his false persona? It looks like that wasn't the case. That's right. I'm working with Mikado, the mastermind behind this whole killing game. What? It's a lie. This can't be true. No, it is no lie. This fact perfectly explains Hajime's strange behavior. It was all planned from the start. Then everything he did, everything we know for him, it was all an act?
On it.
I told you, didn't I? If I tell you why I killed, you all hate me even more. I was trying to pay you all back for the past week together by getting off the stage quietly as possible. Hajime, were you really on the mastermind side this whole time? That's right. I've been on the side from the very first day of this field trip. No, before that even, from the very start of his plan. That's... The world's famous boxing star, Hajime Makonochi, involved in a large-scale criminal organization like this? Damn it! Normally, this would be been perfect for a headline, but I'm in shock. I can't even believe it!
You better watch it!
You! Hajime! Why? How come? What do you mean by supposed to murder?
Regardless.
Hajime said according to this event, advance. You must kill someone to escape this island. It's easier said than done. The killing game could easily fall into a deadlock. Its centerpiece is something as wicked as murder. I suppose Hachime's role was to break that deadlock, committing the first murder. Am I correct?
You're amazing!
Indeed. We have planned everything in advance. It would have been serendipity for a murder to have occurred without Mr. Makunouchi's involvement. But in reality, that conversation at the dining hall yesterday. Do you remember when Yuri said that our motive to murder was weak? Back then, Mikado answered that the killing him was struck that someone would kill. Is that what he meant by that? Hajime worked for the mastermind and hid amongst us in our daily lives? And if a murder didn't occur, he was going to come out and do it himself?
So how's that?
Now that we've crossed this threshold, I believe it would be best to drive a dagger of despair even deeper. Allow me to reveal one more painful truth of you all.
I'm just kidding around.
In truth, Mr. Makunouchi and I are not the only members of Boyd. What? Hold on, sip. Myself, Boyd, is the organization of 5 members in total. And all 5 are currently standing in this very court right now. Do you fully grasp the implication of what this means? That means... There's more of us besides Hajime that are working right now? For you right now? No way! Who are they?
Careful now.
Naturally, I cannot say. Oh, and if it wasn't already evident, the late Mr. Kagarin is excluded from all this. It is truly a tragedy that he would have made this school trip much more interesting had he lived a bit longer.
Yeah, well...
I have no choice. It was created to accomplish of men versus women for the exact reproduction of the case. Yuri was the only one whose death would have been able to achieve that. He's tried up theories of a woman being the culprit just to begin being the victim of this case. What? Hajime! Don't tell me that the sole reason you murdered someone! You listening, Shinji? My mission was to kill someone. All I had to do was choose who. Of course, I had to prepare the murder and all the tricks by myself as well. It was a lot of work and a lot of weight on my shoulders. I tried my best to win, but I guess it was too hard for me to deceive the brain power of 13 people. Not to mention, it would have been a whole other problem if I actually won.
You better watch it!
You bastard! Huh? Big bro, no violence! Oh! Unbelievable repress of anger, Shinji ran towards Hajime. But Hajime easily overpowered Shinji, someone taller than himself, with a single punch.
You...
Are you nuts? Do you really think you could challenge the ultimate boxer? Mr. Makunouchi, if you are about to depart, violence of rules under my watch is unacceptable. Shut up, you frickin' bird! I'm gonna die anyway, so might as well break some rules. It doesn't matter. My job is done here. Shinji! He's so cold. What was that? Hajime, you hit Big Bro with your full strength? We've been together for a week now, and I thought you saw all of us as your friend. Did everything that happened this week mean nothing to you? Well, it was enjoyable to some extent. At some point, I really did feel like I had made some real friends. But why? Why did you bring us here? Just to make us kill each other? Kokoro, can't you read its mind and find out? Mind reading is not perfect. It cannot be used anytime I desire, either. It can only tell the general emotional state of the mood individual, not their exact thoughts. Ooh, and I just realized that Hajime's pupils are gone. Do you see that? I guess I roll back. I cannot simply understand why he decided to side with the mastermind. What I can't tell you right now, though, is that everything Hajime has said is true.
Yeah, well.
Anyways, sorry for tricking you guys, but I couldn't help. I cannot live without his plan. Without this plan. What does that mean? Pardon me, Mr. Sanochi and Mr. Makonochi. Every time you boys get the spotlight, I feel like I am reduced to a mere bird with no purpose. I have my role as the teacher and the judge, and it seems like the time has come for me to do my job as well. Ah yes, it seems that I was a bit too hasty in giving my surprise announcement.
Oh.
Without further ado, Mr. Makonochi, please begin the grand finale of the class trial.
Very well.
Very well. I prepared a very special punishment for the case of the blackened Hajime Makonochi, the ultimate boxer. I think that's enough, Mikado. You don't have to go this far. I don't need the punishment, so just tell me the way out and I'll be waiting for you there, okay? Right? Mikado?
How boring.
I beg your pardon. I'm afraid I don't follow. You are the loser of this trial, and therefore you will be executed. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop joking around. I was supposed to leave after this. Surely you won't actually kill me, will you? I will. What? Forgive me, Mr. Makonochi, but even I cannot bend the rules of this game. Are you not aware that we boys are participating on the side of the students? I'm certain that you have forgotten that the correctly identified blackened must face execution. I said stop joking around. Mikado, I swear to God. Void 1, Void 2, Void 3, 4. Do something for the love of God! Well then, shall we begin? Oh, this is just part of the act, right? You're just pretending, right? Farewell, Mr. Makonochi. I shan't forget you. There's no need to coward fear like that. Who knows? Perhaps our plan succeeds. A blessing of fortune may be able to resurrect you.
You son of a bitch! Do you think the other three are just gonna let you get away with this? I'll reveal the entire plan right now!
It's punishment time!
Oh boy. Uh-oh. Okay, here it comes. Game over. Hajime has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Oh boy. We gotta start traditional. Oh, this isn't copyrighted. I may need to look it up.
Good grief.
My apologies dear Mr. Makonochi, but you should have realized, no matter what may befall you, the boys all have no choice but to obey without question.
Until we meet again.
Adios, Mr. Makonoshi. Thank you for the entertainment. What was that? This for you. Although it had sided with the mastermind and killed Yuri, the life of a person who had been breathing and alive a moment ago had vanished another. As we witnessed the shocking scene, no one was able to let out a word about the sudden influx of new information.
Hey!
Hey!
Huh?
Oh, have you finally awakened? Just now, I sensed that some interesting stuff was going on. Anyways, here's what you said. There are 5 masterminds among us, including yourself. Said the mastermind are pre-planned to carry out the murder if none of us do. And you guys are making us participate in this in order to achieve some kind of purpose.
You're amazing.
That's correct. That would be correct. So then, why did you just betray your allies? Like the boxer said, I don't think the other 3 are just gonna twiddle their thumbs and do nothing about this. What do you think?
How dangerous?
Mr. Hashimoto, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're not free to stay out of affairs of others. Lest it benefit you directly.
Yeah, shit.
I do. It's just curiosity. Satisfying my curiosity would directly benefit me, right?
I guess I was wrong.
For a moment you revealed yourself the mastermind on the first day here. I still have yet to figure out even one bit. I've gotten to wonder how perfect your plan is for you to be okay with all your waste your spoiling things.
Good grief.
Our business is none of your concern. This applies to the remaining 3 boys as well. I can understand that you may be confounded by my actions.
So how's that?
But as we reach the conclusion of this trial, I ask that you please think this over carefully in your rooms. Whether this is an act or mere betrayal or sacrifice for the greater good. After finishing his sentence, Mikao disappeared into the flames. Aside from Shobai, the rest of us stood still in the class trial, with knowing what or how to speak.
This is stupid.
Is it over? It's about time I'm heading back.
Now then.
Now then, everyone, let's head back to the Mono Cruise. I know this is hard. Even for Big Sis herself is barely standing tall right now.
Thing is,
but we need to move on. Let's return to the Mono Cruise. Let's go back and think on this.
Oh dear.
Right, Shuji's still knocked out cold. We need to take him to the infirmary. Alright, Biggie, Kana, could you two help me out? Don't touch me! What? Stay away from me! There's 3 boys among us! They're working with the mastermind! I can't trust anyone aside from Kanade! Get out of my sight! What are you talking about? What's more important is...
Look!
Oh sis, calm down and think about this first. Shut up! What's your problem? How dare you interrupt your older sister when she's talking? Sorry, please don't be mad at me.
Hey.
What about you, Kanade? What if both of your you sisters are members of Void? That's not true.
Are you for real?
Well, that's easy for you to say. Sorry, bud. As a journalist, I suspect everything I see.
What is it?
Wait, then, what about you? Do you have any evidence that you're not the part Void?
Well...
You know, it's only possible to think you planned together with Hajime and intentionally muddle up the case. Both of you are working together as fellow Void members. What? What did you just say? Calm down, you guys. Why are you suddenly fighting? We can't suspect each other like this. If Mikado and Hajime were speaking the truth, it'll be hard to put trust in anyone from now on.
Therefore...
Sorry, but carry Shinji by yourselves if you're going to act like this. I guess I can't trust you guys either. Hey, why is everyone... It's no use, Satsuka. Maybe this was how we were meant to be. We were all afraid of being killed one another from the start. And now we know that there are 3 other masterminds disguised. It'd be a miracle if ever went back to the way they were before. What's wrong with you? Sure, Riri and Mac are dead, and three of us are mastermind guys. So what? Should we just give up on everything we build up at this point and start killing each other? Don't you think that's even more ridiculous? Sorry, I may have gone too far. But at least for now, no one's in their right state of mind. If only Big Bro was awake. Everyone's going crazy. Roha, how about you? Satsuka. Rara. Let's go. We should take Shinji to the infirmary. Oh, okay. Damn, everyone is distrusting each other. No one believes in each other. A dramatic sense, like a perfect summary on how infectious disease became a pandemic. You know, something that happened in the real world. And I just realized that Malcolm was just still there watching this all happen. I'm enjoying this scenery. Just eating my popcorn. Some of our bonds were already unstable from the start. The class trial just harmed the fine nail in the coffin. Even Satsuka, who was trying to encourage everyone, deep behind her words could lie some of distrust in us. Our lives together never be the same thanks to this class trial. All that was left is the impact of a small seed named Void that Mikado had left behind. After carrying Shinji to the infirmary with Satsuka, I silently left the monocles on my own. Some time has passed that night has arrived, but the chaos still remained in the monocles. Chaos where you can't trust anyone. Chaos where the only ally is yourself. The prevailing distrust that we were currently feeling could easily lead to a murder, while I walk along the beach now. Is there even anything I could do about it? In my current state of affairs, all I could do is just watch as chaos unfolds. To avoid being lost inside, to a terminal stroll along the night seashore in silence. Who am I? Who am I to have gone through these events in this place? If anyone there knows the answer, please tell me. Well, that's convenient. What was that sound just now? Through the sound of wind and the waves of the night sea, I heard a man's voice. Ignoring my overall anxiety from hearing the sun's voice, I approached the origin of the sound. And there I found...
It's... that person?
Yep, that person. Which we're not going to see until chapter 2! Sorry, everyone! This is where the demo ends. Thank you all for watching. Anyways, bye! Okay, now we're going to finish this. The wolf smiles quietly in the herd. End. Students remaining. 14. Number of voids remain. Dead! Alright. Do I get his belt? Who would want this? Well, let's save your game. Yes. You have officially reached the end of the demo. When further chapters come out, please load the save you just made. Thank you for your infinite amount of patience, and we hope that you enjoyed your time playing. If you found any bugs or problems while playing, please report them in the Troubleshooting Bug channel. Thank you for playing Chapter 1 demo. See you in the near future for the rest of the game. With love, the Straw 2 English Dub Team. Straw English 2 Dub Team. Round of applause. That was awesome. Like all your voice acting was amazing, team. Give yourselves a round of applause. And we'll wait for Chapter 2 for as long as it takes. Still, this game was very fun to play. I didn't think this game would give my channel a lot of attention, making the first episode of this Let's Play over 102 views. I didn't think it would get that much attention. So, yeah. So, I got some plans for the channel. Leaving, like, future, like, music dubs, covers, which I'm planning to make one sometime in the near future. Probably not now or this week, but somewhere in the near future. And I'm thinking like in spring break doing a live stream. I'm near graduation and probably being forced to like sell my soul to something known as college and just for a piece of paper that says, hey, you did it, now you get a more special job or something. Yeah. Which voice acting is actually something I really want to do. And for the mascot of this channel, he's still being worked at. For now, all you can see is his shirt, which is the star musical note with a grin. He will someday, but maybe not this year or the next, depending on how my channel goes, and if I get any money, or if the outside world will be safer enough for me to go get a job. I'm gonna try and get my character, or if I find an artist that will help me out to make my character. So yeah, thank you all so much for coming and joining with me in this journey, and I hope you all enjoy. So thank you all so much for watching, and this show is over, and I'll see you in the next one.